Hi, I'm Ramon Ibrahim from the Fanculos, and I'm here today to show you the Casio CT-X9000 Arranger keyboard. It's a very powerful machine. There's a lot that this instrument can do, and I'm very proud to tell you that Casio was my first keyboard. My dad bought me a Casio Tone VL1 quite a long time ago, and after a few months on that I bugged him for the Casio MT40. I really learned a lot of my playing skills on that Casio. If I'm going to use a basic stage piano patch now, and you'll see that the very lowest volume is very low, and I can get louder and louder. That's an amazing amount of touch sensitivity. So I'm going to go through a few of the piano patches with you now. This is the main stage piano. Beautiful sound, really, really nice. I'll go through a couple of the other more rounded piano sound. Ambient piano, beautiful sound. I would use something like that in a background score because of its character, and it's got such a lot of feel to it. In rocky piano. Dance piano. Let's have a look at some of the electric pianos now. Here's one that I found earlier. It's got the lovely, beautiful, fat, stereo, rounded sort of panning thing happening there. It's also going through a tremolo. Now the tremolo is one of the many DSP effects on this, the digital signal processing effects. Things like distortion, tremolo, chorus, flange, reverb, delay are all examples of DSP, digital signal processing effects. This particular one has got a tremolo on. It's also got a massive fat chorus and also a lovely reverb on there. If you can hear the reverb tail on there. So it's a beautiful sound. And these are all straight out of the box. These are, I haven't programmed these are already built into the keyboard. Very, very usable sounds. The Fender Rhodes going through an amplifier, this sound. I thought that's what it was going to sound like. One of these fat, luscious, warm electric piano. And also we've briefly looked at the quality of the key bed, its touch sensitivity, and the actual feel of the keys, which in any instrument is extremely important. Right, the main USP of the CT-X9000IN is obviously the the really good Indian sounds that are in it. For anybody interested in playing Indian music, as I think a lot of people in India obviously are, it's a no-brainer. This keyboard's got fantastic Indian beats, great Indian sounds. I'd like to go through some of the Indian sounds now, just run you through them. The first one, sitar 1. Really nice sound, very usable. Harmonium. Veena. Even as an accompaniment for a vocalist, this would be useful. You could just play the tampura and sing your classical, do your riyaz to this. It's a really useful thing. On the left here, by the way, pitch bend, which is common to all keyboards. This will raise the note up or bring the note down. Very essential for any kind of Indian playing, where you want to play all the harkats or... The nice thing is, Indian sounds don't have to be played in an Indian way. This is a swaraj, swaramandal that can be played like used instead of a harp or used instead of a lute. Again, it's a sound I would definitely use in a background score. These are a lot of fun, fantastic quality samples. Casio have gone to a huge amount of time and put a lot of heart into this to capture really good Indian performances, like these vocal performances. I'd like to move on to the Indian rhythms now. There's an amazing array of Indian rhythms and accompaniments here. Start with one of the most common, the Bhangra type sound, which is here. I'll play a bit of sitar on top of it. Each rhythm has a set of variations. And fills. I'm going to start it by itself. That's just the beat. Add some accompaniment. I'm going to change my sound up here to a harmonium. I could, as I've said, spend a lot of time going through these patches. What I'm hoping you're beginning to realize is that the possibilities with this keyboard means that you can actually compose or come up with your own songs, your own tunes, using any kind of Indian backing or rhythm that you like. There are also very deep sequencing or recording facilities that this keyboard has that enables you to completely record track by track and thereby record your own song. I'd like to talk about these registration keys now. These are really fascinating. I think there are 8 banks of 8, maybe more. I'll check in a minute. We can confirm that. But what they mean is that every time you press a key, it selects a particular beat, a particular accompaniment, a particular bass sound, a particular split, a particular main lead sound. So the beauty is that when you're gigging live, rather than having to select everything in between songs and saying, just a minute, I'm nearly there, you just press a button and it's gone to the next song. It's gone to the next set of things that you're going to use. So I'll show you briefly how this works. If I hit number 5 here, for example, it goes to, it opens up an electric piano over here. And if I start the accompaniment, we get this kind of accompaniment, which is great for ballads, for example. A very slick and professional keyboard. You're always going to sound like you really know what you're doing with this keyboard. Spend some time, invest a little time in learning how things work. It's a very detailed instrument. There's a lot of facilities and a lot of functions for playing songs, for performing live on stage and in the studio. So do spend time with it and it will definitely reward you.
This is the story of a very bad man. Got everything he wanted by killing people. The cops, they wanted him across the land. But everywhere they asked, nobody say they seen him. And then one day they catch him up to no good, disposing of a body that was just congealing. Yo, wait, these bitches was the last thing they understood. He opened fire, police bodies hit the ceiling. Gangster on my TV, gangster on my TV show. Gangster on my TV, gangster on my TV show. Oh. Gangster on my TV, gangster on my TV show. Oh. Gangster on my TV, gangster on my TV show. Oh. Gangster TV.